Now I am confused. I have to take a risk. Imagine 2 hours to go pick this girl and 2 hours to take her back. That is 50 pounds in fuel and 44.3 mileage on my new car. And I'll miss Barclays Premier League as well. All this effort, then she'll come and tell me, Moses has visited the Red Sea.
Your name's Bra Fiifi. And I have here, what's your name?
Do you know my name?
What's your name?
It's Afia, Afrin.
Afrin, but she wants to call herself Afia.
No, they call me Afia.
Okay, they call me.
Not Afia.
I'm Ghanaian. I should know. Okay, I'm gonna be teaching her tree because it's here for me. Chiachiam, Bra Fiifi. Read me any short. Na sente mo mo na mo for sending message say Bra Fiifi. Na sa akodi ani obi ku. Unhu ye na unka ho hwe ana. Am say sa akodi ani obi ku. Omo ku puto ana say omo de mpento awo mo ho. Om si there be lab battle. I'm say, oh wow. So akodi ani obi ya rap battle. Na me say na mpaucho hena eno mo ne ye rap battle. No mo say manifest. Na me say manifest. Na manifest no aboa na say nipa. Bra Fiifi headmaster. Ingredients check. Head gasket check. Metaculous check. Heli chest check. Raincoat check. And finally can inside kerosene check.
Hi Bra Fiifi.
Hello Nayoka.
Yes, welcome to the journey.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to host you. I must start by saying you're hilarious.
And you're beautiful.
Thank you very, very much. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good, wonderful.
Enjoy yourself?
Very well, thank you. So I call you Bra Fiifi, but your real name is Samuel Fiifi Abaka. Is it Abaka?
Wow.
Did I pronounce it correct?
We do your research.
Oh yeah. Is it correct? Did I pronounce it right?
It is.
Wonderful. Okay, great. So, okay, I can see how you came up with the name Bra Fiifi.
Yeah.
But what makes Bra Fiifi different to Samuel? Is it an alter ego, a persona?
Well, you know, I'm Ghanaian, obviously, and I'm very proud to be Ghanaian.
Of course.
I like to be known by a Ghanaian name rather than any other name.
Okay.
Fiifi is a fancy name. It's like Kofi, but if you're fancy, they call you Fiifi. Yeah, so I want to be identified by my Ghanaian name over the rest. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, did you ever think that your humor would take you this far? Like, you are so popular, you're an internet or social media sensation. People absolutely love you.
To be honest, not really. Not really because, you know, it's something that I do for fun. It started off as, started off in Germany.
Okay.
You know, just though I was bored when I moved to Germany because I didn't know anyone. So basically, I started off, doing a little bit of videos, and it got viral, and I'm where I am now. But yeah, I didn't really think it was going to take me to where I am now.
Okay, great. Now, you studied in Ghana.
Yeah.
Which university did you study in?
I went to the best university in Ghana.
Right,
which is University of Ghana, Legon. Shout out to all
Legonized
alumni. Yeah.
I hear a lot about Legon University.
Yeah, better
it's
than
really
Tech.
popular.
Yeah, better than Tech, better than UCC, better than every other university, better than all the universities in this country as well.
Is that so?
Yes.
You're going to have
UG.
a lot of people angry at you for saying that,
Oh, I don't care. It's Legon over the rest.
Okay, I hear you. So what did you study?
I studied psychology, BSc, and yeah, pretty much. I'm studying here as well.
Okay. So is that what you want to pursue a career in, or would you rather be a full-time comedian?
You mean
take
psychology?
Yeah.
No. I don't think it is for me. Right now, I want to focus on the comedy and movies as well. Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
So tell me a bit about your background. Like, did your family support you when you decided that you wanted to entertain people? Because I know in Ghana, or with African families rather, they always want you to take more of a professional route, if you will, being a doctor or a lawyer or something. Humor isn't something they take seriously. Basically,
Mom be like, hey, go to school, read your books.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, but I would say my mom, supports me 100%.
Good.
But it didn't come off easy. Because, you know, when you start, like, they see you like, oh, what is my son doing? You know, he should be focusing on his books. But the good thing is, you know, I started getting viral after university.
Right.
So I'd already done my first degree. And I was, you know, out of school. So it didn't really, but my dad was a bit like...
Skeptical, right?
Yeah, skeptical. Like, what is this boy doing with his life now? Why is he always, you know, wearing all these kind of things here? And my mom, but you know, now they see it's getting, you know, because it's actually taking me far. Because my mom would be like, oh, auntie, where said, you know, this auntie in Italy said he saw you in this movie. With, you know, all these celebs and like, so she sees, you know, it's something that can actually make me, and I love doing it. So you know, anything for my son, she supports me now.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. Now, you just mentioned the movie, the holiday movie, correct?
Yeah.
So you produced that movie?
My manager produced. I didn't direct it. Nana Mama Brown directed it.
Okay.
But I played the major role with Too Sweet Anand in it, and there was one other movie, I think that was Kumewood Jafache. I played that in that as well. But that is my focus for now. The movies is my focus for now.
Wonderful.
The internet skit is just, you know.
Well done. Well done to you. So how did you get actresses, renowned actresses like Nanama McBrown and Amelia Bobby to jump on board?
You know, my manager produced it, so, you know, we spoke because they had been watching my skits,
right?
So they were happy to, you know, work with me.
Of course, you're a celebrity in your own right as well. That's right.
I choose not to say it like that.
But it's true.
Yeah, but you know, so they had been watching my skits. They were like, oh yeah, we're happy to, you know, work with this guy. So and it was a good experience for me. It was a very good experience. I learned a lot from them, from Nanama, from Emilia, you know, all Too Sweet, and everyone in there. I learned a lot from them, and you know, sky's the limit.
Oh, definitely, and beyond.
And beyond.
Beyond, we have to go beyond.
Thank you.
Okay, so they say, or the saying goes, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
His stomach.
Is it true? You think that's true then?
Well, I feed my own stomach, so I don't know.
That's not the actual question. The reason why I'm saying is, they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Do you think that the way to a woman's heart is through a man's humor? Because I know a lot of women are drawn to you, and I was wondering if that kind of interferes with like
that one,
your
a lot of women are drawn to
I
me.
think so. Yeah, they find you attractive. They like your sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I think that is appealing to a lot of women. So that's what draws them to you.
I don't know about that.
Really?
Yeah, but I would say, you know, they say hello and hi once in a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while, yeah.
Okay, I think that the way to a woman's heart is humor, one of the ways. Okay. So does that interfere with like relationships? Like, are you in a relationship? Are you dating? Does that get in the way of
that is
the
a simple answer.
popularity?
It's no, I'm not dating.
You're not?
I'm so single.
With all the attention you get?
Yeah, you know, sometimes the attention doesn't mean you should rush into anything. It could be for the whole Bra Fiifi thing. It's not exactly for you. It's about who you are. But that's where if you're not careful, you know, you jump into something you're not exactly ready for.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm taking my time, just focusing on a career, possible career right now. And, you know, if I meet the
woman of your dreams.
The woman of my, I don't know, because the last time I had a dream 10 years ago. So if that's the one I'm waiting for, she's already taken. Yeah, but, you know, I'm waiting for the right woman to come along. And if she does, yeah.
You embrace that. You'll
I embrace that. I'll put a ring on it as well.
All of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I watch a lot of your sketches, and I'm a huge fan. I follow you on Snapchat, everywhere, and I've realized that you engage a lot of people, like on the street, for example, and you speak to them in your mother tongue. Sometimes it's very entertaining. Trust me, I laugh a lot. But do you ever think that maybe that could turn into an altercation? Are you ever afraid to approach people? I know sometimes you're in your car and you drive and yell things, which is probably the best thing to do.
The best thing to do.
To be honest, like
know.
Never stop, keep going. But when you do stop, like you spoke to an elderly man who was smoking, and you were like, "Is this good of you to do?"
I know.
Are you afraid of doing things like that?
That is actually my comfort zone. You know, like
really.
Yeah, you know, like approaching people and speaking to them. You know. I'm not afraid But you know, I'm careful that you know I don't come off as harassing them. I don't follow them around. It's just you know approach you, do my thing, and that's it. I don't follow them around. That's when it turns out to be a bit creepy, like
A
he's
little bit
weirdo.
selfish,
Yeah,
right.
I don't do that. But you know, I just approach them, do my thing. It's just 10 seconds and we're done. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, one aspect of Bra Fiifi that I really like is Bra Fiifi Headmaster, yeah? Where you answer any question.
Yeah.
Why don't you put like limits or boundaries on what questions people can ask you? Or would you like them to just be free and express themselves? Because some people are really open, like
I know.
they're really abrupt with their questions.
Bra Fiifi Headmaster, you know, like that's why I choose to put it on Snapchat because after 24 hours,
Yes.
it's gone. If you've noticed, I've never put anything like that on Instagram.
True.
Yeah, because you know
Good point.
it stays after and on Snapchat you can save it as well. But if you can, I don't know, but you know you can't save it.
I think there's a way now, you know, that other people can save
Ayeka.
your videos and your clips. Seriously, sir, be careful.
Ayeka. Well, but you know, anyways, you know, I put it on Snapchat because after 24 hours it goes away. But I don't put a boundary on it, you know, because I feel people should be able to express themselves. Sometimes
True.
it sounds a bit too vulgar, but that's why it's on Snapchat. People love it. So far as the people love it, we're gonna keep doing it.
Good, okay, I'm glad to hear that. Now, you get a lot of positive feedback. I read your comments on Instagram. Like I said, people absolutely love you. But have you ever had loads of negative comments, like one that's ever stuck with you? Because usually, because you get so much positive feedback, when one negative one comes in, you're like, well, maybe I should rethink my strategy or the things I say or do.
Yes.
Really?
Cause no, you know, it's life. No matter what you do, you will definitely get negatives.
Of course.
And they're supposed to make you stronger.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's like when I started, I had people, you know, come up to me like, yo, bro, you're not known for what you doing. You know, like put it on female clothes and all that.
People
Sometimes,
you know?
People I know.
They're talking about Juliet?
Yeah, Juliet too. Juliet, people love Juliet, but some people are like, again. I'm like, you see, let you know, a little bit of negatives is good for me. So I take it on board, and sometimes if it gets too much, I hit the block button.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes it just gets annoying.
Are they really like abusive? Like,
I've had one guy come across like, but that was last year, somewhere like that.
right,
Yeah,
and you
they just-
blocked him?
Yeah, I blocked him because, you know, I
Fair
don't
enough.
respond to negative comments. I
understand
never
that.
respond to negative comments. I just read them, you know, if it's something I can ignore, I ignore. If it's something I can't, I block you and go away. Oh, shakra, bye-bye.
I've realized
Yeah.
recently that you've really started embracing the beauty of darker skin.
Yeah.
Like you're a darker skinned man.
Yeah, very dark.
Of course, I know the Afro-Caribbean community are really focusing on that now, and I'm glad everyone's embracing different shades of black or brown skin. When you were younger, did you ever have to deal with racism, or did you ever come into contact with someone who maybe wasn't comfortable with you because of your skin color?
Well, I wasn't born in this country, so thank you God. I didn't have to
Endure
deal
any
with
racism.
racism, but I had to deal with the, you know, when we're in school, like way back in Ghana, where people would be like, oh, you know, see a doom light at you. You know, like
Those insults,
yeah,
But did
like-
you kind of just brush it off, take it on the chin? It's just a
no,
joke?
when I was younger, because you know when you're a kid, things bother you. You go home, you know, like to your mom, like, oh, this guy, you know, sometimes does. Yeah, but when I was younger, it used to bother me. It used to bother me, like. But what I thank God for is that I didn't ever alter my skin. Because now I love my skin.
Good.
I love it so much, and you know, I love dark skinned people. Not to say I don't like light skinned because they're also beautiful, but you know, I think we've been so down here, you know.
Depressed for a while,
yeah.
right?
So now that we're getting up there, we should love ourselves, and you know, dark skinned women are beautiful. By the way, you're beautiful.
Thank you very much, and so are you. The biggest culprits happen to be people in our own community,
That-
unfortunately.
That is the power. You know when you get into an argument with someone and they just come at you like, that's why you're so black.
has nothing to do with anything.
How has that got to be? I mean, that is
come
not.
from?
When did that become a point of an insult?
Exactly.
Like, that is why you're so black. Oh, take your black self away from it. That shouldn't be, a point of insult.
Definitely not.
Because it's my skin color, and people come at you for being dark. Because you don't see other races doing that. Like, oh, you're too light skinned.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's always the dark people who get abused for our color. But anyways, I just give them the because we're beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, black is beautiful.
Definitely. So with all of the negativity we are bombarded with, tabloids, the media, people talking, what inspires you or encourages you to want to entertain other people?
Well, first of all, I'm doing it because it's something that I love. So it's no stress for me. It's being in my comfort zone, entertaining people, entertaining myself, and doing what I love. Yeah, and also for because sometimes I've had people come at me like, I've had like 2 people who said they were contemplating on suicide because they were going through a really hard time, and my video saved them. That is a big deal for me.
Definitely.
I've had people messaging me like, their day is never the same without my videos. Like after a stressful day at work, that's how they, distress. So, these kind of things motivate me to do better. And I do it for them as well, all the people going through a lot of stress. Like when I do Bra Fiifi Headmaster, people, the problems that people bring to me. Recently, there was one girl who said, she was contemplating suicide as well, and I took her number. So now I've been speaking to her.
Really?
I've been speaking to her. I took her number. I've been speaking to her now. She's getting better. These kind of things are what inspires me to, want to do it for people so they can, if they're happy, I'm happy. Everybody's happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow, that is inspiring.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long do you see yourself doing this for?
For as long as possible. My goal is to, go into movies, produce my own movies. That is the ultimate goal, like me, movie-wise.
Okay.
But the skits, so far as I have time, I'll keep doing them. I'll keep doing it. It's not something that I'm gonna stop, because that's what made me. And I want to, keep it. That's how people, because not every day that you bring out a movie.
True.
But as kids, you can bring them out
Expensive.
every day.
Okay, so on the journey, we always give our guests a gift just to say thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for entertaining us, me and your fans as well. Do you drink?
No, I
You
don't.
don't drink.
But this one they are drinking. This one they
That
are
is
drinking
unfortunate.
because
I just
from you.
wanted to give you this. I don't drink either, but just put it on your mantelpiece as a gift from us,
Thank
just
you.
so you remember us.
The journey.
Thank you once again so much for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you.
A pleasure.
I go show you say Wednesday I tonight you forgive it to me back.
I'll be see I'm ready.
Go the flow say me rap.
You can't come one person.
I will. I'll be sure to.
I go show you say Wednesday I tonight you forgive it to me back. She call I go when they go the flow say me rap. Come on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Flow king down.